everybody, this is Kelsey and Scylla with Pretty and Pink Hairstyles, and today we're going to show you a Game of Thrones inspired hairstyle. And so let's go ahead and get started, everyone. Alright, we're going to start off by, making sure that the hair is nice and smooth and no tangles in there. I have wetted Scylla's hair. Scylla's hair does so much better when it's wet. It will just hold the shape a lot better. Even my own hair, I usually do braiding when it's wet. There's some styles that work fine if it's dry, but I would suggest at least making it a little bit damp so then that way it holds the shape better. Taking this little piece of hair in the front, sectioned it off into 3 sections. And because I want it to stand out, we're going to do the Dutch style starting of a braid, okay? So you can take your outer edge and go under your middle piece, over your end piece. And then you'll do the exact same thing. Outer edge, go under, then over. Outer, under, over. And then you just continue this and just pull it straight back. Straight piece, sweetie. You can do just a normal 3-strand braid if you wanted to. I'm just trying to make it stand out just a little bit more because in Game of Thrones, she actually is wearing a wig. Khaleesi, she wears a wig. It's not her real hair, so it's super thick. So I'm trying to fake some of that thickness by what we're doing here. Okay, so when you're done with that other side, you just clip them really quick together. Just something to get it to hold it a little bit. It can come a little bit loose because we're actually going to be combining these together later. So it's just to hold the basic shape out of the way for right now. And then I had to pre-wetten her hair a little bit more where it started to dry out. So if you might want to take a second to do that, make sure everything's brushed. And then this is where the thicker most of the braid is going to come from, okay? And this is going to be a lace Dutch braid that we're doing here. So that means that I'm only picking up from one side. Instead of from up here and down here, I'm only going to be picking up from right here. Alright, so again, separate into 3 sections. And then start with this top piece, go under the middle piece, and over this piece. Scylla, like I said before, likes her little curl, so I'll put that down now. And I like to do it one more time before I start adding hair in, just to give the foundation a little bit more of a hold. So I will go under the middle piece and over the outer edge piece. One more time. And then I am going to actually be adding hair in, but I'm not going to add it to the outer edge. I'm actually going to add it to the middle. So just grab a little chunk of hair and I put it right here in between my fingers and I just combined it right with that middle piece. And so my outer edge is going to go under that middle piece, the stuff we just added and had before, and then over the outer edge. And then again, add a little bit of hair and bring that to the middle and take this under and then over. And then you're going to want to make sure you pull it tight. And it helps give the thickness that we're wanting here for this hairstyle. You can do this on yourself. You just, kind of need to have a mirror and watch yourself and Depends on how good you're basically going to do half of to here and then half on the other side and then add them together. So it's not like it's going to be horribly complicated. Let me add a little bit more hair in. And then we go under that piece and then over. Let's add a little bit more hair and we're getting to almost the back for hair. So I'm not going to be adding much hair in a minute. So we are going, sorry, my hands got a little bit mixed up there. There we go. So we go under that and over. And then this will probably be our last one adding in. Add that to the middle. Take that under and then over. And now just work your way downwards. Simple braid, this isn't really going to be here later, so it's not a big deal how it looks or anything, because this is the main part that you're going to see here in a little bit. Okay, ponytail Scylla. Thank you. And then I just tie it off. So we're going to combine these two hairs, so just kind of even it out. Make sure you pull and tie it. The thicker hair, if you have thicker hair, it's going to really show up better, because the more thickness of it, it'll make it look fuller, but we can fake the fullness here in just a minute. And so we're just combining this down. Pretty simple. Just the most important, trying to keep that braid that we had before. And then I probably would just go down about 2 inches, 3 inches, something like that. You're not actually going to see this braid. It'll just help hold the next step that you're actually going to see. And now, come back to this piece we had before. I'm going to have to re-whiten the ends. Scylla's hair dries super fast, so. I've lost a little bit of the braid because of not, securing it tight enough, but it's easy to get back. See? And she has little layers that are popping out here and there, but we'll just tuck them in a minute. And then same thing on this side. I'm just going to braid a little bit more back. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. About the same middle area of this, take this and combine these two hairs into one braid. Hold still, sweetheart. You're really gonna have to pull kind of tight to get this to want to go to the braid and hold the shape. Right at the first because it's gonna want to go looser. There you go. Do you have another ponytail, Scylla?
No. This is.
Again, just braid that down a little bit, tie it off. So what I'm gonna do is just take this top piece and just tuck it into this so it looks like it's going underneath. Okay, so with this little piece, this stuff left here down at the bottom, what we're gonna do, take a little section, give it a quick twist, and then you're gonna tightly twist this around that braid you just created. And then you go to the other side, same thing. See how I'm going inward? I like the twist to go the same way as so in that way it's not like going the opposite way and looking a little bit funky. So cross over that twist I made right there. Twist this around just a couple times. And then do it again. See, and then it starts looking really nice right here where you're getting that. It might take you a couple times doing this twist part just because one side might be harder for you than the other side, but just have the hair wet and practice it and it will look the way you want in the end. See, and I have basically enough for one twist each side. Can you look forward, please, sweetie? Thank you. It's a little bit longer of a hairstyle for her to sit still for, so she's getting a little bit bored. Sorry.
I didn't fiddle, Mommy.
You're just getting bored, honey. Just twist around there. Okay, so I have basically enough for one more twist, but before I do that, I'm actually going to fasten this off right here. And then I'm going to do, okay, you guys stay still for just a minute longer, okay, sweetie? Now I'm going to do this twist, and I'm going to hide. Can you look? Thank you, sweetheart.
Okay.
Everybody can tell why a lot of people don't use kids in YouTube videos, but I think that you should be able to have hairstyles for both kids and grown-ups, and she's usually pretty good when she's on my lap and I'm doing her hair, because usually she has my phone or something to keep her entertained, so I usually don't have too much of a problem with her getting bored. Later, sweetie. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, so most important part, twist over that. Take your bobby pin, put it underneath, so underneath the back, and just push it up. That way it hides for the most part. You can. There we go. And so we want you guys to go ahead and give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a comment of what you guys would like to see. Either different types of hairstyles, different braids that you want to see. Just let us know, and we'll be sure to get back with you guys. Thanks, everybody.